Hi everyone, it's Marina, the Beauty BFF. I'm going to review Pat McGrath Labs product today. I went a little overboard with my purchase. I attended a few masterclass that she had over Zoom. The last time I attended the masterclass, she had a promotion on some of the makeup and some of the collection that she had on her website. I've been meaning to try some of her newer products and her foundation and concealer and the brushes that come with it. I do have some of her old collection product like lipstick and eyeliners, some of her items that were not so much like what they look like now with what she has as a packaging. I am going to try it and show you guys what I have. I have the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation here and the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. We'll see if it actually matched my skin color. The set that I bought did come with some brushes. This is like a brush duo with a concealer brush and a foundation brush. So I'm excited to use that with the concealer and foundation. I went a little overboard with like eyeshadows, more eyeshadows. And so these are the Pat McGrath Labs Eyedols Eye Shadow. These guys are like the single eyeshadows. So I'm excited to show you what they are. And some of the products come in these little baggies here, with a bunch of sequins. So, I mean, I love that. Some people don't. They think it's super annoying, but I mean, it can just go in the trash, you know? I have here the mini lip fetish lip balm trio and the lip gloss trio. I also have an eyeliner and a liquid eyeliner. So this is like a pencil eyeliner. The liquid eyeliner is supposed to be a long wear or a waterproof eyeliner. The crayon eyeliner is supposed to be more like a gel eyeliner. And lastly, I have the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. There was a huge hype about it with Pat and her artists. They were super excited about the mascara, so we'll see what the hype is all about. And I will try everything on my face, and if I can't try it on my face, I will swatch it on my arm. So I already primed my skin, and I'm going to start with the foundation first and then use the concealer. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Sublime Perfection Foundation. And this is color light medium 14. I'm going to do one pump first and use the Pat McGrath face foundation brush here. I'm gonna use a little bit more. Using the brush to apply the foundation, it's gonna get a nice texture to it. This is my first layer of the foundation. I already used about 2 pumps for my whole face. I'm just spreading the foundation with a brush here and also using circular motion. So I'm going to do another layer of the foundation. The consistency of the foundation is a liquid. From what I'm seeing now, it's super blendable. It's not matte or dewy. It's got like a nice like natural finish to it, and using the brush really helps like blend the product in. The brush is a great size for getting the nose area right underneath the eyes and over the eyes here. Get a little bit more coverage by stippling it with the foundation brush. I would say this foundation has more light to a medium coverage. It isn't really a super heavy coverage. It's supposed to look more like your skin, so it's a bit more on the natural side, where you can definitely get some coverage if you are adding another layer like I am here. Let's move to the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in LM14. The concealer came with a concealer brush, which you can see is a lot smaller than the foundation brush. It's basically the same shape. It has a nice oval shape to it, but also it's slanted, so it's easy to apply on the skin depending on how you hold the brush. And I always like to apply a check underneath my eyes and just blend it in. This is a great match for me. It helps brighten under my eyes, and it also looks pretty natural too, which I really love. Now let's go ahead and set it with the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring on the Eye Powder, and this is the light shade. And as you can see here, it's not super powdery, but it's a pressed powder, and this is the light color, but you can also see that it's pretty translucent. It's supposed to, I believe, help brighten under your eyes and also set the under eye concealer. I'm going to set my foundation and I'll be right back. So let's move on to the eyes. I'm going to show you the colors and also swatch them on my arm, and I'm also going to wear them on my eyes. Let's start with the Ecstasy eyeshadow palettes here. It comes with 5 tones. These are more of like neutral shade. And then I have the Ecstasy Subversive eyeshadow palette. So again, there's 5 tones, and these are more of like the mini palettes, and the actual full palettes come with, I believe, 10 eyeshadows in there, and these are only 5. I expected them to be a lot smaller, but they're actually a pretty good size if you want to try them on, and they look like they will probably last you a lot longer. These are the Eyedols single eyeshadow. They are supposed to be very pigmented, and I have 4 shades here. It's more like a matte tone compared to the other eyeshadow palettes, which are more like metallic. You have here Statuesque. This is Deep Velvet. This right here is Burnished Honey and Dark Matter. I have the Trio lip balms. They are more of like sheer colors. I have a clear. So this is great for like if you want to just hydrate your lips. I have this color here called Blow Up. And this tone right here is called Flesh. And I have here Lavendering, and this is the Opulist Gloss. This one is called Naked Rose. This one is called the Dreamscape. So let's go ahead and play with some makeup. This shade is called Extreme Black. This is the Permagel eyeliner, and I'm going to create a tight line on the top lash line. So this is Statuesque. It's actually a lot darker than what it looks like in the palette. I'm going to use Burnished Honey, use that right on that same area to warm it up a little bit. Yeah, and this is like super pigmented. It looks a lot more red in the eyeshadow here, more like a warm brown, which is really nice. I'm going to create a nice smoky look, and I'm going to use the Deep Velvet here on the outer corners and create a nice little smudge on the ends to create some drama. They blend really well on top of being super pigmented. I'm going to intensify it a little bit with the Dark Matter here and apply it on that bottom outer corner area to deepen it a little bit. I'm going to take Dark Matter, use it as a liner on the lash line. And now I'm going to add a little bit of that Burnished Honey underneath my lash line. I'm going to use this gold standard color here with a flat eyeliner brush, and I'm going to use that underneath here for a little bit of that pop of color. I will also use this color called a Gold Nectar, and I'm going to use that in the inner corners of my eyes. Take the Lapis Luxury here, so this shade right here, I'm just gonna use my finger and swipe it on right on the lid, okay, and see what that does. Ooh, oh yeah, oh my goodness, it is so pigmented. I'm gonna use my little brush here to blend it, and you can use your fingers, or here I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush to clean it up. Okay, let's blend it. I'm gonna use Xtreme here on my brows, and it does have a little bit of fallout if you use a harder brush, so just FYI, just be careful. But on my skin here, when I'm putting it on, there are no fallout at all. I really love that about eyeshadows, so that way I don't have to like clean it up. But usually if there's any fallout on your face, just use a brush and just brush it off your skin. This is the Perma Precision Liquid Eyeliner. It is a felt tip. I'm going to create a cat eye with it. This is the Dark Star Mascara, the new mascara from Pat McGrath. Okay, so this is supposed to be a super extreme dark mascara that's supposed to give you length and volume. You can see my lashes are super thick compared to the other side, which I do not have anything on. This is a few coats of the Dark Star mascara. I'm loving this mascara. It is super thick. You can just layer it on. I'm going to use this shade here, which is Synthetica. I'm just gonna use like a big fluffy brush and apply it on my cheeks. You can always use your foundation brush to blend it in here. Statuesque here as a little contouring. I'm going to use Glow Up. This is the Sheer Color Balm. I'm going to pair it up with Lavendering Opulust lip gloss. Be careful not to put too much pressure on these. They will break. They are super soft. This is super rich, super hydrating, and it has a really nice sheer tone to it. So this is like a great nude color for like a smoky eye like I have. I'm going to top it with the Lavendering shade of the Opulust lip gloss. So much gloss to it. You can see when the light hits it, all the shimmers are creating that lavender. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so this is my Pat McGrath look. I've used pretty much a lot of the eyeshadow colors that I have. I used the new Dark Star mascara, which I'm really loving it. It's really thick, but if you're not into that super thick mascara, it's not really gonna be for you. It is a little bit more intense, a little bit more dramatic. I did layer it on a few times, and it really does make my lashes look like false lashes. Overall, with Pat McGrath Labs, it is definitely more of an investment. The foundation is $68, which is a little bit more on the higher price point than most foundation, but I really liked it. It is more like a liquid foundation, which gives you more of that natural finish. Feels really light on the skin. Concealer is really great because it really did help brighten my under eye area. I will just have to see if it creases or anything like that. And the eyeshadow I'm loving because they are super pigmented. They blend so well, like even after they have been on your eyes. I just touched it up a little bit to perfect it, and it still blends. I did use some eyeshadows for my eyebrows and for my cheeks. You can definitely improvise with some of the colors. I enjoyed working with these colors today. I gave it a thumbs up. I really love the product. Like I said, it's more on the higher price point, but it definitely is an investment. If you are not willing to spend $125 on a 10 eyeshadow palette of Pat McGrath, these are great. I mean, there's only 5 of them in a palette here, but they're pretty good sizes. If you want to try them like me, I definitely recommend them. These are great sizes for traveling or just to try. And with the other product, with the eyeliner and the mascara, loving it. Everything is super intense. I highly recommend it. If you want to make the purchase, I say go for it. Pat McGrath has really done an amazing job here. I'm a huge fan of hers, so of course I'm going to try to love all her products, but just trying it, I am loving it all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or if you want to just leave a comment, please leave a comment below.